Gates.
Man, you were here early this morning, and I thought I was gonna be the first one here.
Well, I've been here for over an hour. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I heard that. So what you been doing?
Complaining to God. I mean, we got a very serious situation here, Gates. I never thought we'd ever have to deal with something like this.
Well, me either.
I mean, a few weeks ago, a raunchy theater opens up on 4th Avenue, and now we're going out of business because of it. I mean, it doesn't seem right or fair.
Or makes sense.
Well, we got to do something. We got to come up with some answers and fast, because this theater's going down faster than the Titanic.
Yeah, but we can't force people to come through the door.
Well, we could at least find out why they're not coming through the door.
Look, I'm as frustrated with this as you are. I mean, the thing that bothers me the most is that I feel like the shows that we've been doing lately are some of our best work yet.
Yeah, but no one's coming to see them.
Well, someone's coming. I mean, we've been less than half full.
We have not sold out one show, not even close.
Yeah, it is puzzling.
I cannot understand for the life of me how the opening of a theater has affected our attendance so much.
I told you, man. People, even Christians, do not have strong convictions when it comes to entertainment choices. I mean, we have a show that's clean and Christian. The other show is worldly and edgy.
Yeah, but Christians shouldn't see things like that. It's not right.
I know it's not right, but when it comes to the area of entertainment, that is what the devil uses the most to get the greatest stronghold on people. In fact, I personally think it is the main weapon he uses in this country to deceive people.
Oh, maybe so.
No, I go so far as to say I know so.
Okay, so what do we do here?
Keep praying to God about it.
We have, and nothing's happening.
Something's happening. I mean, our attendance has decreased every week since that theater opened. And if it doesn't start increasing this week, or at the very latest next week, you and I will be out of a job.
And what do we do then?
I do not know.
Hey.
Hey.
Rudy wants to have a quick meeting so we can go over the show.
Okay.
You okay?
I guess.
Well, that doesn't sound very convincing.
I guess. You know, instead of having a meeting, we should just go out and look for new jobs.
You're probably right.
They're probably about it.
You're sensing the worst, huh?
Yeah. I'm expecting fewer people in the audience this weekend, not more. So few, in fact, that Mr. Wheeler will have to shut down the theater. And what's been a great experience is going to come to a sudden end.
It has been good.
Yeah. I've just been sitting here thinking about everything. I've always wanted to be an actress ever since I was a little girl. Always wanted to be in the movies. But being a Christian, it was really difficult to find roles that were acceptable. Especially around here. And then this opportunity came along to do a project that was Christ-centered. Now it looks like it's being taken away.
You've been with the theater since it opened, haven't you?
Yeah. I saw the audition notice in the paper for a variety show that was going to have a Christian message. So I came down, put my name on the list. And there were tons of variety acts, but only 5 actors. We were the last ones to audition. We waited all day. Gates and Travis were the only ones that had ever met before. It was Jamie and Andy, me, Gates and Travis. And after we did our scenes, Mr. Wheeler decided to do this show instead of the variety show he planned on doing. It's been a special time in my life ever since.
That's really neat, Kelly.
Yeah. And my faith is telling me to keep my eyes on the Lord and work on this as if nothing is going to change. But the fear in me is telling me to look at the classifieds and find a new job.
So which side's winning?
Hey, Johanna.
Hey, Rudy.
Well, everybody's working on new scenes this morning for the weekend show, but nobody's very motivated.
Well, you can add another person to that list.
It's just hard to figure out what's going on when nobody really knows what's going on.
No, Mr. Wheeler gave me some extra money to place some additional ads, and those will hit this week.
I hope he's not wasting his money.
Why do you say that?
Because the way things have been going, I don't see how that's going to make any difference.
What do you mean?
I don't know. This whole thing just feels like a setup to me.
A setup?
Yeah, things have been going so well here since we started, and now all of a sudden we're on the verge of going out of business? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, it may not make any sense, but it might be true.
And we're all wondering why.
It's because of that other theater opening up.
I know that's what it appears to be on the surface, but I just think there's got to be more to it than that. There's got to be something going on that we don't know about.
You sound like Gates.
I do sound like Gates.
Well, when the two of you figure out what's really going on, why don't you let me know?
Don't worry, I will.
Hey, Travis. I got a new scene for you.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. I've been drawing blanks all day. What's this about?
It's about a couple of guys who are going fishing.
What are they fishing for?
Fish?
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, what kind?
Does that really matter?
Well, sure it does. If I'm going to play a fisherman, I want to know what I'm fishing for. After all, I am a fisherman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got every wiggly worm and thingamajig they ever made.
Really?
Yeah. So, what are we fishing for?
Well, since you're the expert, why don't you tell me?
All right, what kind of setting is it?
Well, it's a couple of guys sitting on a riverbank fishing, and they're southern. Real southern.
All right. Then we're going to be fishing for catfish.
Catfish it is.
So you got your fishing gear?
What do you mean, like a pole and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever been fishing before?
Yeah, a couple times when I was a kid.
Okay. Well, I'll take care of you. I got an extra pole and stuff. I'll set you up good.
Sounds like a winner.
So what's the idea here?
What do you mean?
You know, your script.
Oh, well, I already told you. It's about a couple of guys who are going fishing.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, what's your point? What's your message?
Oh, well, one guy catches a whole lot of fish and the other guy doesn't catch any.
And?
And that's the message.
What's the message?
It's a parable. Just let me know when you're ready to go through it.
What's the message?
I've never had such a hard time writing scenes. We've been at this most of the day, and what do we have to show for it?
About a dozen pieces of paper in the trash can.
And I've hit the delete button so many times on my computer, it's starting to do it automatically.
We did come up with one scene, though.
Yeah, but we need about 5.
Or we could take this one scene and break it down into 5 different parts. How does that sound?
No.
Didn't think so.
Why do you think that theater opening up on 4th Avenue has affected our attendance?
Probably what Gates says.
And he's probably right. And think about it a second. Ever since that theater opened up, our attendance has dropped. But they're doing shows that are exactly the opposite of what we do here.
Right?
So why would that affect us?
Well, it shouldn't.
But it has. At least, we've been thinking that it has.
What do you mean?
We've been thinking that that show has been affecting our attendance. But it shouldn't be, since their shows are exactly the opposite of what we do here.
Yeah?
So, our attendance has to be dropping for some other reason.
Like what?
I don't know.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, Chad.
Here's that fishing scene for Travis tonight.
Thanks. Does this require any special lighting effects?
No, it's just Travis and I on a riverbank fishing. It's mainly just wardrobe.
Okay, and it's daytime, right?
Right, nice sunny day.
Well, I'll talk to Travis, have him start thinking about the set. Although I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do.
Okay. And Travis did say he'd provide all the fishing gear.
I heard him talking about it. He used to go fishing all the time, except he just doesn't really have time lately, except on Sundays maybe.
Well, we are here 6 days a week.
Which we hope will continue.
Right.
Okay, well, let me know when you're going to rehearse it, and I'll come watch it so I can check the lighting.
You got it. Rudy,
Yeah.
I think we will.
Well, what?
Continue. No matter how it looks right now, I really believe that somehow, some way, God's gonna keep this theater going.
Well, I appreciate the confident word. What makes you say that?
You know, I was working at the Fifth Avenue Cafe as a waiter, but I'd always wanted to be involved with Christian plays. Now, you know, here I was, a guy who didn't have any experience, and certainly doesn't have the God-given talent of Travis or Gates or Kelly or even Lisa for that matter. And yet, here I am acting alongside them. But why? Because God was kind enough to work it out for me. And I've grown more as a Christian working at this theater than I have anywhere else in my life. Do I really think that God's gonna let that end this soon? See you later, Rudy.
Hey, buddy. Do you know why every time we come fishing, I catch all the fish and you don't?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Well, then why don't you tell me?
It's because you're lucky.
Lucky. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
It ain't.
No, it ain't.
Well, then why don't you tell me why you catch all the fish?
Because I'm a better fisherman than you are.
Well, now, what would make you say something like that?
Because I catch all the fish and you don't?
Oh, it's a pretty good reason.
But do you know why I catch all the fish?
No, I do not.
You see? You don't even know why I catch all the fish. And the fact that you don't know why I catch all the fish is another reason why I'm a better fisherman. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Nope.
See, that's why I'm a better fisherman, because you don't follow.
Well, why don't you just tell me why you catch all the fish and I don't ever catch any?
Because if I tell you, then you'll be just as good as I am, and we can't have that.
And why not? We are best buddies, man. We come fishing together every Saturday. Why can't you just tell me why you're a better fisherman than me?
Because it's a secret.
A secret?
You betcha.
Well, I got a little fishing secret of my own.
You ain't got a secret. And even if you did, it wouldn't matter to me any.
Why not?
Because I already catch all the fish and you don't.
And why is that?
Because of my little secret.
Your secret that you won't tell me.
That's right.
That ain't fair.
Now, what's not fair about it?
You're my best friend.
So?
So, don't that mean nothing to you?
Sure it does, but just not enough for me to tell you my secret for why I catch all the fish.
What if I was to offer you a little bit of money for your secret?
A little money. How much?
I don't know how much you want.
I don't know. I gotta think about it a minute.
Hey, I just had an idea. You think other fishermen would benefit if they knew your secret?
Are you kidding? They would be able to catch as many fish as I catch because they would know that one little thing that I do. That's the reason I'm the best fisherman.
Well, then we ought to go into business together then. Here's what we do. You tell me your secret, then I'll go out and sell it to other fishermen, and we'll split the profits. What do you think about that?
Well, that sounds like a good idea. But why should I want to tell you my secret for free?
Because I'm going to go out and sell it and make you a whole bunch of money.
But I still don't want to tell you my secret for free.
Well, then how much is it going to cost me to find out about your secret?
$1 million.
$1 million? Come on, man, be serious. I ain't got $1 million.
And you never have a fish on the end of your line neither.
But I ain't got no $1 million.
Well, that's what it's going to cost you.
You know what? There ain't a fisherman alive what's gonna pay you $1 million to hear about your little fishing secret.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to keep catching all the fish while the rest of you guys continue to be spectators.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
Crazy? Look at that beauty. You ain't never caught a fish like that in your whole life, but I catch them like this all the time. You sure you don't want to know my secret?
I'll give you $100.
$100? I said $1 million.
But I ain't got $1 million. I'm lucky I got $100.
Nope, can't do it. $100 just ain't worth it to me. So how many fish you caught so far?
You know how many I caught today.
Yeah, but I lost count. How many?
None.
None? As in zero?
Yes.
Well, how many fish have I caught?
I don't know. I lost count.
Well, you probably did because I caught 27 so far, and I'm just getting started.
How do you do it? How do you catch that many fish? How?
$1 million.
I don't have $1 million.
Then what do you have?
I got my old car.
That piece of junk?
It's an antique.
What else?
My house.
Your trailer?
It's the only house I got.
What else?
My gun rack, my tools, my lawnmower.
And what else?
My furniture, my clothes. Man, you can have everything I own if you'll just please tell me your secret.
Everything?
Everything. You can have it all.
So my secret to being the best fisherman means that much to you?
Yes, it does. Every time we come fishing, I don't ever catch anything and you catch a ton of fish. And I would like to know how you do it. Now, I will give you everything that I own if you will please tell me your secret.
Even your fishing pole?
Yes, even my fishing pole.
All right. It's a deal. But I want you to know this is your lucky day, buddy. This is the day you find out the secret to my success of being a great fisherman. It took all you had, everything you got to find out the answer.
Man, I'm so excited. What's the secret?
Well, reel in your line and I'll show you. Now, what do you have on the end of your line?
A hook.
Just a plain hook, right?
Right.
Now, what do I have on the end of my line?
Man, is that a worm? Looks like a worm.
Yes, sir.
It don't look alive. Actually, it don't even look real.
It's not. It's a fake worm.
And why do you have a fake worm tied to the end of your line?
Because that's my secret to catching all the fish. You see, you have been coming down here every Saturday all these years, and you throw your line in and you don't catch anything. Why? Because you don't have any bait on your hook. You just have a plain hook in the water. And no fish is going to bite a plain hook. But now, I put a worm on the end of my line, and I catch fish by the dozens. There you go. That's my secret.
Well, now, how about that? So if I put a fake worm on the end of my fishing line, I can catch fish too?
Tons of them.
Wow. Thanks, good buddy. I appreciate you sharing that with me, but why did you wait so long to tell me about it?
Because you didn't want to know bad enough. You weren't desperate enough to know. Plus, you weren't willing to give up everything you had to find out. It was like what Jesus said about seeking the kingdom of heaven, where he told that story about a guy who found a treasure in a field, and that man went and sold everything he had to buy that field. You see, he gave up everything he had to get what was most important, the kingdom of heaven. You understand?
Yeah.
Good. Now let's go catch some fish.
You betcha. Hey, good buddy. What else did Jesus say?
Hey, Gates.
I just came from Johanna's office.
And?
And so far this week, the ticket sales are really down.
Even worse than last week?
Yep.
Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we're done.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm really stressed out. Because what are we gonna do?
I suggest we start looking for a new job. And I mean start today.
Yeah, but I don't want another job. I like this one.
Well, I do too. But it's not going to be here that much longer.
Well, where are we going to find another job like this one?
We're not, man. Not in this city, anyhow.
I wonder if there's an opening down in Florida. You know, where Andy and Seth are.
I don't know, but I don't want to move to Florida. My family's here. I want to stay here.
Well, my family's here too. But if we don't have a job...
Yeah, we can probably find another job just not doing what we want to do.
You know, when this first happened, I really did not let it bother me. Because I thought that new theater would just affect us for like a week. But now, I'm upset. I mean, really upset. Because this is not fair. We should not have to close just because some new non-Christian theater opens up around the corner. And plus, I'm too old to try to change careers.
And I'm older than you.
Yeah, but at least you can get a job filling in as a preacher. I mean, I've never even done that.
Yeah, but I don't know any small churches looking for a pastor. Besides, I want to do this myself. But the handwriting is on the wall. And it's written in English. So there is no excuse for us not to read it. Why, Lord? Why is this work gonna end? We're dead here and buried unless you come through and keep it going. Please, Lord, please raise this work back up. Show us what to do. Seems like you've forsaken us, but I know you haven't. Just please help us.
Seventh Street. Hey, Johanna. What's going on? Slow down, slow down. Look, let me just come up there, okay? I'm coming up. What's up, Johanna? You sounded really concerned.
Something's wrong, Rudy. Something's really wrong here.
What's going on?
People keep canceling reservations. I just got a call from a church who had reservations for 30 on Saturday night at the second show, and they canceled. And right before that, a group of 25 called and canceled.
Why?
They wouldn't say. They just were really matter-of-fact and straightforward, and they wanted their reservations canceled.
And they didn't give a reason?
No. They were just real businesslike, like they were mad.
Mad?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. What's happening to us? I mean, why is it that all of a sudden people don't want to come see our show?